internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. Wow. Words cannot describe what's about to happen in this crypto ecosystem. And I'm not even trying to hype you guys up, okay? Don't even get hyped up. Just relax. Because some of the numbers you're about to witness in this crypto ecosystem in terms of asset appreciation is going to be significant. And in today's episode, we're just going to go over the whole concept of XRP, RLUSD. We're going to go back to and review couple of video clips by Brad Garlinghouse, and you have to listen very, very carefully with an open mind. And also, as he is speaking, all the information that we have gathered on this channel, all the education that we have educated ourselves with, bring that all to your mind and attach it with what Brad Garlinghouse is saying and listen very carefully, okay? Like, this is a very, very important video. And it's truly amazing that people are going to miss out on this opportunity. And when XRP goes to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $100, I'm not going to feel bad for these individuals. And keep in mind, people are already slowly getting priced out. $3, $4, $5, $6, $10. My goodness, folks, wake up if you haven't already. If you're new to this crypto ecosystem, go watch my previous videos on how extremely bullish XRP is going to perform and how early we are, and we are the pioneers, okay? We are pioneers. That is such, it's an iconic moment for all of us. Like, this is history. Like, this is never gonna happen again. We are probably gonna get studied by AIs 100 years from now and say, wow, remember those little human beings? They were a part of the revolution of the crypto blockchain 2.0, and they're all like walking down the sidewalk. Maybe we're their slaves. You don't know where this world is headed to, ladies and gentlemen, okay? AI is going to be a big deal. Like, the fact that blockchain is here and people are acting dumb to it blows my mind. But just take a listen to what Brad Garlinghouse says here, and we're just going to tie it all together. It's the writing's on the wall.
The name of the Ripple stablecoin will be RLUSD. I like to call it Real USD, Ripple USD. We're very excited about this. I also will emphasize, as I've emphasized many times, we think this is very much complementary, additive to what the overall XRP ecosystem is doing. Anything we do in mind of how do we make sure XRP is as successful as possible for everyone here. Having, as David talked about stablecoins this morning, having liquidity on chain, having the bridging, and frankly, better on-ramps and off-ramps, that's good for everybody. In no way does that take away from our commitment and our desire to see the XRP ecosystem continue to grow.
And you see how he says having liquidity on chain is vital. It's very important. And XRP being within the same chain as Real USD. I can't believe we're saying it now. This is it. This Real USD is going to be handling billions and trillions of dollars. This is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and smash that like button because this episode is really going to open your eyes to see where the billions and trillions are going to flow from. Because XRP is not comparable to Bitcoin or Ethereum.
No, look,
and how far away
the honest answer is, I don't know Bitcoin and Ethereum. Again, I don't know what the driver of value is there. I think, in fact, when you look at Bitcoin, the initial adoption of Bitcoin is all about retail, and that didn't pan out. And suddenly, you have millions of people who hold it. They're just going to hold it. So what's become the use case for Bitcoin is just a store of value, and I think that will persist. And somehow they landed on that, and that's maybe going to persist into the future. But XRP, it's really about this very fundamental driver of demand. Yeah, I mean, if XRP is going to be inserted deeply into the financial system, the market cap has to be orders of magnitude bigger. It has to be able to support institutional flows in the orders of magnitude of trillions of dollars.
You see how Brad Garlinghouse made it very clear that anything we do in mind of how, we make sure XRP is successful. And XRP is pretty much the heartbeat on the XRP ledger and what makes it efficient and scale and provide that deep liquidity. And that is what the banks are looking for. In today's episode, we are going to go over how less than 1 million people actually hold a decent amount of XRP and why this is not financial advice. It could go to zero, right? Right now is going to be a very, very crucial time in this crypto ecosystem. Next year, you will not be able to buy XRP under $1. And if you are, I will be extremely, extremely shocked. Let's talk about the price. Why hasn't it gone up? I've said this in the past. XRP's vision is, you know what, Brock Garlinghouse, just please.
Very early on, we decided we weren't trying to be a consumer outreach play. We wanted to play at kind of the infrastructure enterprise side of things. And
they want to cater to individuals with deep, deep pockets. Retail investors that are getting paid paycheck to paycheck are accumulating Bitcoin and other crypto assets, right? Bitcoin has an audience of day-to-day individuals working. XRP came into this with the vision of not attracting your average Joe like you and I, but your bank, your financial institution, because that's where the real money comes in. And XRP being one of the most efficient assets out there, they could benefit off of this. And that is why the price of XRP hasn't gone up yet, because we haven't seen real monetary value hit the XRP ledger. And just looking at this presentation, Vet posted this on X. As you see, XRP ledger is positioned to become a trading hub across blockchain ecosystem. And you guys know I've made diagrams like this connecting it to the XRP ledger, where we have tokenized financial assets, stable coins and digital currencies, other real world assets, crypto native tokens. Folks, all the OG individuals know the diagrams and the figures that we used to create on this channel, and we still do. And look at this. This is being presented at Apex. And when you just zoom out and look at where everything is going, this is a very, very exciting time to be alive. For the first time ever, we were able to get into a brand new asset class before the big guys came in with their billions and trillions of dollars. And now it's all up to you. You have to do your due diligence and understand that this is Internet 2.0. This is stock market 2.0. We have never, ever, ever, ever seen anything like the internet of value be enabled within our lifetime. And that is about to be enabled.
I was around those days as well, and I think one of the things that really catalyzed the growth of kind of the Internet 1.0 was usability.
Yeah.
You know, Mosaic came out as a first browser that evolved into Netscape. That, you know, trying to use some of these technologies that predated the browser as we know it. I mean, people can't even think about the internet before a browser.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, those things didn't exist until I think 92, 93. Mm-hmm. That was the explosive growth. And so I think, again, when I think about the big picture where we're going over the next 5 years, 10 years, I think we are now focused on abstraction layers that can actually, we don't need to know how the technology works. We don't need to know how SMTP works to send an email. Mm-hmm. Why do we need to know how to do things with core layer 1 technologies in order to take advantage of them?
And never forget, it is not too good to be true. Remember that. Nobody holds XRP. 7.8 billion, right? Give or take. And look, I'm being so conservative here. I've even put together everybody that's holding 500 and over XRP. That is less than 1 million wallets that hold XRP. That is insane. So I believe that the market cap for XRP can reach trillions. Yes, trillions way before 2030. Way before 2030, because an asset that provides utility, it's like I'm a broken record. An asset that provides utility, it's an infinite market cap. It grows with the market, and you're going to understand that in today's video. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look into this explanation of the stablecoin adoption coming. And I'm going to have Brock Garlinghouse lead the way.
That ecosystem. We think having a stablecoin built on the XRP ledger actually adds liquidity to the XRP ledger. We already have been using stablecoins in our payment flows. So this is just kind of a natural extension. We'll continue to absolutely prioritize XRP, but there's times and places where our customers want to see US dollar to US dollar using a Ripple stablecoin we think makes sense in those flows.
Here's a little breakdown, which I've showed you guys in the past. The market's going to get massive. Expected $3 trillion 2028. Let's just say USDC and Ripple stablecoin are going to divide right that in half. But Tether isn't going to have a lot of volume if it's going to miss out in Europe or if it's going to miss out in certain jurisdictions, especially like the US economy, right? So Tether could stick around with 500 billion market cap, maybe $1 trillion. But this market is going to get a lot larger. So even Ripple will reach 500 billion, 1 trillion for their stablecoin within their, rollout. That's a fact. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. But here's the current situation. So XRP price 50 cents. XRP circulating supply, let's just say 66 billion, and the current market cap roughly 33 billion. To move 500 billion, we're just assuming here, no other mechanisms are in place to buffer or distribute this demand. A massive amount of XRP would be required. At 50 cents per XRP, you would need 1 billion XRP to move 500 million. Not 500 billion, 500 million. Therefore, to move 500 billion, you would need 1 trillion XRP, which that is just undoable. It doesn't exist, and it will never exist. So that right there is a big red flag. And you may say, well, no one's going to move 500 billion in one transaction. You're absolutely right. But I'm doing this calculation based on a big number, but let's zoom out and let's bring out all the real world assets onto the blockchain with all the use cases, right? FX market, derivatives, bonds, stocks, all that, right? Going full throttle with so much value going through the system.
Now, this system can be very high volume, being able to do billions of transactions of different kinds of assets tokenized, but all transacted in the same way. Is when you unlock friction, you have an explosion of market usage. You have an explosion of market usage.
I mean, depending on whose report you read, it varies between 300 trillion and 700 trillion. It is my firm belief that everything can be tokenized. So, I honestly think the sky's the limit. I truly believe everything can be tokenized. I honestly think the sky's the limit. I truly believe everything can be tokenized.
Now, you with me? So 500 billion is absolutely nothing. So 1 trillion XRP will never happen. So what's going to be the fix here? Well, a higher XRP, because, XRP isn't just assisting its Ripple stablecoin. It's also assisting other assets. And once they find XRP the most attractive, the most stabilized, and most liquidity, and that's what they're going to use. As demand increases, the price could rise sharply. For example, the price were to rise to $5 per XRP, then moving 500 billion would require roughly 100 billion XRP, which is still unsustainable, because that means that you in the back, and you laying in your bed and you driving, you all need to hand over your XRP for this transaction, including myself. That's not going to happen, right? So for every, you see where I'm going with this? So everybody that says, oh, can't go over $1, this thing isn't meant for peasants. This thing is meant for real world assets. This is meant for real institutions to move real value, to unlock the internet of value. This still is above the current circulating supply. So this highlights the need for a higher XRP price. Unlocking the internet value at full scale cannot be achieved with $100 XRP. The price must and will be higher. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I surely did. So with that being said, we are going to wrap it up. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I can't laugh. I mean, all I could do is laugh because it blows my mind that people don't see this.
Building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.